only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger war, no more bad government. Niger war's media, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, no more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger war, no more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you.
Hello and welcome. My name is Magnus Soraka. This is Woto TV. Have you noticed that ever since the United States of America designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern and categorizing Nigeria as having genocidal intents towards Christians in Nigeria, rather than us to see a sharp response or positive response towards that description, it appears the unalivings and the kidnappings and the genocidal resolve is even far worse than it is before now. Generals have been beheaded. Pastors have been beheaded. In fact, communities are very recently, I heard 25 schoolgirls were kidnapped. So what exactly is going on? What is the end game here? What is actually playing out? Remember, I said some time ago, could it be that Tinubu and the Fulani oligarchs, was there an agreement entered into? Because Tinubu has been very, very passive and nonchalant about the unalivings of the citizens of this country, Christians in particular. Please let no one downplay the fact that the intent or the intention or the emphasis is on Christians. I will not be too politically correct not to draw attention to that fact. So what exactly is the gameplay? Because I like to think, I have a burdened brain that, you know, that wants to exercise its thinking capacity, that is. What exactly is going on? Why is it that after America issued a threat of coming to Nigeria to save Christians, we expect that these radical Muslims will, you know, sheath their swords, but rather than do so, it's like they have intensified their resolve to even slaughter more Christians, more kidnappings, and more unalivings. What is exactly the end game here? Here is what I think. I think actually these people They want America to bring the war to them. They want America to bring the war to them. That is what I see. So what happens if America brings the war to them? So what happens if America brings the war to Nigeria? What is the end game here? Because one thing I've respected these northern massacres or these northern bloodthirsty northern extremists is that they think. They really do think. So what exactly is the gameplay here? Here is what I think. I think they want America to come. Let's not forget that they don't value their lives. They don't. They don't. I've been in Jos here. I've seen countless of suicide. But if they tell me in this my lifetime that I witnessed Nigerians engage in suicide bombing, but I saw it with my naked eyes. The one I particularly saw was in a church. The man drove in with a car, Toyota, one of these small Toyota one-door car. The car was laced with explosive, and he was smiling. When they asked him, "What did you come to do?" People went to the car. "What did you come?" He was smiling. When they saw that he was a Hausa man, the way he was dressed, he dressed very cleanly, but he was smiling. People started running, and before they run, as if those who ran, they knew exactly what was happening. He detonated the car. That was how the car exploded. The church collapsed. The church collapsed on everybody in the church. Luckily, by the grace of God, nobody got injured. It was only one elderly man who was very elderly, about 70-something-year-old man. He didn't even pass on the spot. It was later in the hospital. After 3 days, he passed on out of injuries the body could not sustain. So these are people that are willing to die. So if they're asking America to bring the war to them, they have declared a jihad. And anybody who dies in a jihad is going to visit 72 virgins. I mean, imagine a world of 1 million people. If 1 million men dies and go to heaven, their heaven, 72 virgins, that means 72 million virgins. In fact, I don't want to go there. But I think these people are not ready. They've never loved this country. They've never want this country to grow. Suppose everybody is a Muslim in this country. What does it bring? What does it benefit? What does it bring? What does it bring? Everybody hits their head on the ground and leave black patches on their forehead. What does it bring? I thought religion is supposed to mold human being into perfection. But this type of religion being practiced in Nigeria is molding people into murderous animals. Depraved people that has brains that are not developed yet. Well, I want to tell you from the south, you from the southeast, you from the middle belt, you that's a Christian. If you think you are going to be crying and complaining and shouting and praying and believing that God is going to help you, you are going to die. Your life will just be short-lived. You have to be prepared to defend yourself. This is a country whereby we are told that even if you defend yourself and you succeeded in unaliving those that have come to unalive you, you will still be unalived. Can you beat that? Can you beat that? A general was unalived. A pastor was unalived, and Khan is doing nothing. No protest. The big men of God who have chopped too much tithe are not talking. So if you think that this government has your interest at heart, you are going to die at the age of 40. You are going to be short-lived very soon. So you better prepared. You better prepared for the worst and be ready to defend yourself. Be ready to defend yourself. If you are still here debating about Tinubu is savior, that, like all these stupid, some of these stupid Yoruba people that comes to comment on my page, it not go better for now. I'm telling you the truth. Tinubu has failed woefully. Tinubu is not in control. Tinubu is not in charge. Tinubu is not in charge of this country at all. He has failed. This is the worst. This is the worst president I've ever seen since Nigeria has come into being. Well, we shall wait and see. But I believe that these people are spoiled, are ready for war. Are you? My name is Magnus Faraka. Please follow this page.
Out of hand. Enough is enough.
Mr. Chairman, let's look at the video.
Yes.
Yesterday, yes, we are accompanying the oath of FCT When you told the FCT Commissioner of Police about the possibility of what is happening today, what assurance did you get from the police yesterday?
Well, yesterday, when I had an interface with the Commissioner of Police of the FCT, I told him that we're privy to an information that people who have been expelled from our party are planning to come to our headquarters to disrupt our activities. And the Commissioner of Police FCT assured me, upon his honor, that they will do whatever is possible to protect us and guarantee us safe passage into our premises. Now we are here. Our serving and former governors are here. Our members of National Assembly are here. Our members of Board of Trustees are here. And you've seen how they are now granted access to the Minister of the FCT, a person that has been declared persona non grata in PDP, a person that had been expelled, to come in. They have tear gas us and tear gas even our governors who under the Constitution. So we will be now calling on international community. I want to call on President Trump. What is at stake is not just genocide against Nigerian Christians. He should come and save democracy in Nigeria. Democracy is under threat. I'm calling on all other developed nations, all advanced democracies, come and save Nigeria, come and save democracy. Because I cannot understand how a serving minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will be leading talks, armed talks, and then with the active connivance and support of the police to come and create mayhem here. I have said it, we are willing to lay down our lives to protect our office, to protect our democracy, to protect our mandate. So Nigerians, you are watching what is happening. International community, you are seeing the threat that Nigerian democracy is. Come and save us. Come and save us.
Push him. Because you cannot do any. You cannot do any kangaroo. You cannot do any kangaroo. And I know. This party, nobody can kill this party. At all. It's my okay. You understand? But what did I have done? Make them make sure. Peace love for this party. If not like that, I go move everybody. Everybody know me in this town. Say Abdurrahman. Say AMT. In the God meeting. Say Abdurrahman. Visit Wike. And he takes say Abdurrahman. Say Abdurrahman. Hold on. Say Abdurrahman. Say some daddy. Say Abdurrahman. If they don't want them, then tika. Yes. Now me talk out. Yes. I know they talk, but if I talk, everyone is going to hear it. Yes. I'm pushing Jerry for me for this party. Where are they? Hey, can you arrange yourself properly? And not push you now. Let's go.
Well, we are here because our chairman invited us for the inaugural meeting of the brand new NWC after the convention in Oyo.
other distinguished leaders of PDP, I want to thank all of you for your resilience, for your courage, for your resoluteness in this struggle to take over our party, our property, and in doing so, to save democracy. For the past 7 hours, Nigerians are living witnesses to the struggle we've been engaged in with those renegade members of our party that were expelled in our national convention in Ibadan. They came here with armed talks like we did predicted to disrupt our meetings. But God so kind, we were able to contain them effectively. Now we have driven them out of the secretariat, and as you can see, I have entered my office. I have assumed leadership as the elected national. So this struggle, no doubt, is a continuing one. Yes. We will continue, we will remain relentless, we should continue to fight. But I want to call on the president. If there's anybody that wants peace in any given society, it should be the leadership. The president should call his minister to order. The kind of conduct that the minister of the FCT had gotten himself engaged in this morning, leading to this afternoon, is unbecoming. How can a serving minister lead talks to come and disrupt a legally arranged meeting? A meeting in respect of more notices has been given to the police and other security agencies. If we had not exercised restraint, if we had not controlled our members and our leaders, there will have been bloodshed here. We would have been tear gassed, and I think more than 50 canisters of tear gas had been shot at us. But we remain relentless, and will continue to remain relentless. So I call on all members of PDP all over this country to know that this is what is happening. And should this continue, I will not hesitate to call all members of PDP in Nigeria to assemble here. If they are going to kill us, let them kill. So I want to call once again on the international community. You've seen what is happening. You've seen what is happening. You've seen the attempts that is now openly being made to destroy and stifle democracy. We will defend democracy. We shall continue to act as the vanguards of democracy. And like I've said, we are prepared to lay down our lives for the purpose of watering and nurturing this nascent democracy that our forefathers had fought arduously to give us. I will therefore want to commend the resilience of our members. I want to thank our leaders for refusing to be provoked in spite of the high amount of provocation. This shows that we in PDP were peace-loving people and will continue to be peace-loving and law-abiding. But that does not mean that if we've seen that people are going to touch us, are going to touch our integrity, are going to touch our lives, that we will not hesitate to take advantage of the constitutional rights that we have.
You know, all of them, they have reported it. My people, what did they sub for this country? What did they happen? Donald Trump, how far now? Been a mad you can't be. You don't understand though. So you they come. When you they come? When are you coming? You they come. I understand. Don't the way they act. So it can't be like say you be coward though. You they come, you come. The country is not, it's not pleasing. Nothing is working. And if you are coming, make sure say as you they catch these people, catch APC people, and everybody supporting APC, catch all of them at the same time. You know, we get some of them address. Some of them don't look. Some day Igwabazuwa. We don't get the day. Catch all of them because anybody supporting Satanism, they are part of the killings that is currently going on in Nigeria right now. You cannot see what is wrong at the same time you are supporting what is wrong in the name of, oh, you just like the person. You don't have to like anybody that is doing anything wrong. Donald Trump, a power. You say they come. With the road, with the way, when are you coming? All these people where they behead, they cut, they so. If you like say since where they party talk and now saying they come, and then the only thing you can be as get to. Me not can understand again. My people, wait till they happen. I'd like us to start talking. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. I appreciate you all. I'd like us to start with my people on the panel. I don't know anybody have not called in today, but in case you call it later on, I might pick your call. Press on the like, help us to share. Nobody don't buy me coffee today as well. Be the first to buy me coffee. Click on that dollar sign. It's just blinking at you. Click on it. Mr. Emeka, you are the first on the panel today. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Evans, and good evening, everyone.
Thank you.
Well,
You
let
know
me
you
go
have
straight.
first person is 15 minutes, right?
Okay, that's sufficient time for me. Thank you very much. Let me go straight to it. I watched. I don't know if you played the interview of Piers Morgan and the Nigerian Foreign Minister.
No, I
Minister of
didn't.
Foreign
But talk
Affairs.
about it. Talk about it. Yeah, please. Talk
Okay.
about it.
I don't know if you might have the time to play. Maybe tomorrow you might want to play it for everyone to watch. But on the context of that interview, it's quite an embarrassing one. There are two angles that I might want to speak about on the interview. On the person himself, that is the Minister of Foreign Affairs, with Tuga, right? Ambassador Tuga. I'm completely embarrassed and ashamed that such a man is holding that uh, uh, office, because he is the face of Nigeria to the outside world. He's the chief ambassador of Nigeria to the international community. He is actually the Secretary of State, the equivalent, what we call as foreign minister, or some would say foreign secretary, like the UK. And then he's the one that would sell Nigeria to the world. Actually, all the ambassadors report to him, but technically we do not have anyone. So the utterances or his statements completely shows his deep level of whether deliberate deliberate deception, because I won't call it ignorance. Why I won't call it ignorance is that Piers Morgan asked him the question twice. What were the question? How many Christians were killed since 2009, and how many churches have been destroyed? So since 2009, initially he deflected. Then again, I know maybe somebody passed the information across to him. Instead of him answering the question since 2009, he said for the last 5 years, 102 churches has been destroyed. He didn't go about to talk about the killing, but we all know he was completely telling the entire world that no genocide is going on. No Christian genocide. In short, he didn't say Christian genocide. He said no genocide is going on. Then again, when they brought in a lady, a former House of Parliament from in Canada, she came up and lambasted him, tried to inform the world about what's really going on and the people who have been killed. She said over 50,000 Christians have been killed since 2009. What the Tuga was saying is that, oh, she's trying to push a wall. She's trying to ensure that Nigeria turns to another Sudan, that she's being paid to, saying a lot of nonsense that do not reflect or do not make any sense in my point of view. Then Piers Morgan gave him the opportunity again to answer that question. And then that was when he now said 177 Christians were killed for 5 years. He was not even talking about since 2009. He said for 5 years, 177 Christians were killed for 5 years. And 102 churches have been destroyed. Now, if you do the maths, the maths is not mathing at all, in my view, because we all know that if you're trying to do the math or you're trying to do the ratio, you say, okay, if 102 churches have been destroyed and 177 people have been killed within the space of 5 years, the ratio should be one church to approximately 1.12 number of people killed. But we know that churches, the members of each churches are more than one. It's not just the pastor that is preaching, or the pastor and his wife, or his children. We have other members attending the church. So it is not accurate. That is an outright blatant lie. Even though, not even though the former House member of Parliament called him out that he's lying. I know when you're lying. Look at your body language. You're lying. So Piers Morgan had to correct and said over 50,000 people, and where he was outrightly lying that no genocide was going on. So they ended that segment of the interview and they showed that pastor that has been shouting. You played him yesterday, and the man spoke and he said, "Look at how this killing has been going on," and he gave pretty much a clear view of how the hostility and how Boko Haram started. He said it. Boko Haram was formed by members of the government in order to stop Jonathan from becoming president. Well, he's not the one saying it from me. It's on newspapers, daily newspapers. A lot of people have said it. The vice president has sat down with members of Boko Haram. Ali Moshood Sharif, who was the former governor of Borno State, has been alleged to be involved in the formation of Boko Haram. We've even had the senator Oshomole from Edo State North saying that ex-military generals are responsible for insecurity issues going on in the country. So these are not. We can't use the word allegedly here now because we have people in authority, and likewise we can cite newspapers on this matter. He made reference to those issues, right? And he also said Trump is begging on Trump to come, and he cited the Bible, Exodus 3:8, I believe so, or Exodus 8:3. I'm not so sure. I can't remember which of the verses he used, where he was saying that God has heard the voices of the Israelites who are suffering in Egypt, and he's coming to rescue them. That Trump should come as quick as possible to come rescue Nigeria. Now, my other viewpoint on this, it shows how incompetent President Tinubu is. They keep telling us, right, that Tinubu has eyes for talent. Now, if that eye for talent has picked this man who has gone out to begin to say lies, no, the man does not even know how to tell the lies properly. He was not coherent enough to explain himself. Rather than using the opportunity, now you are fighting. Instead of you to speak, you are the foreign minister. You are not a media aide. You are not a communication spokesman. You are not someone, a speech writer. You are the foreign minister of Nigeria, and technically can run for president. You were busy exchanging words with someone who has left parliamentary house in Canada. It completely shows that you don't even respect yourself enough. You are busy exchanging words. That you are ridiculing the country. The disgrace that this country has taken within this short period of time is because of the incompetence that is smelling out of Aso Rock. Eye for talent is turning out to become a mirage. Tinubu has made a huge mess in his administration. Somebody was telling me, "Oh, Tinubu is going to turn the boat around. He's going to do things," and I'm like, "That oh yeah, we all saw what he has done. He's getting." I'm like, "This is not looking like it anymore. The man is weak." Since 1999, we've never heard of any coup attempt. This is the first time since our Fourth Republic that we are hearing that there's a coup attempt. And even at that, they were so ashamed to own up that there was a coup attempt. And the military will not plan that if they don't know that the president is weak. And also that the general public do not appreciate the level of governance being melted at them. That is what is going on. Now, 48 hours ago, a brigadier general was kidnapped and murdered. Not only him, there were 5 of them, four serving officers, including himself. They released one to go out to go and tell the military what they have done. They killed the remaining 4. The same 48 hours ago, 25 children were kidnapped from government girls' secondary school in Maga, KB. The police who were narrating this story were telling the world how the kidnappers, the terrorists, ISWAP, were scaling the fence You saw them scaling the fence, but you did not do anything. Now, can we actually now agree that there is some form of complicity of government officials and security operatives with the issues going on in Nigeria? It is a shock. It is a shame. It is not surprising anymore. But this is now getting to a point of huge embarrassment and disgrace for our entire country, that we cannot sleep with our eyes closed because we don't know what is going to happen. Before we sleep, we have to invoke prayers, and it's not okay. Now, looking at what's going on, there is no press release from the military, no press release from the presidency. Even the military denied that the brigadier general was not kidnapped and murdered. The younger brother to the brigadier general had to issue out a statement with his X account, telling the entire world, look at what is going on, and the Nigerian army is not admitting. Till 48 hours, they've still not admitted. Now, what we have also seen is that their location was leaked and they were ambushed. Who leaked their location? They leaked their location. The general ran away and was communicating for rescue attempts to come up to meet him. Before you know that, his same location was leaked again. That was how he was captured. So who leaked their location? They have to investigate. They have to investigate. I think on a separate platform, somebody was discussing about some form of disagreement in the top hierarchy brass within the Nigerian military. That something is brewing. It's as if there are different factions within the Nigerian military that is at loggerheads with each other. That now drew my attention to the fact that during President Buhari's time, a chief of defense staff boarded a military plane. That military plane crashed, and no investigation was conducted. I reviewed gender. Unfortunately, I have so much work on my plate. I would have gone to look. That same chief of defense staff made a statement. He made a statement about the insecurity in the country, and he made a vow to stop it. Before we knew it, that man is dead. No investigation, no public statements, nothing was issued. We only got a replacement. So we can now see that something is going on in our country. Now, even from the statement of Ambassador Tuga, instead of him to say, we have a problem in Nigeria that we need international support, we need the international community to come in and help us, he was busy denying the obvious. He was busy lying in the face of truth. He was busy not acknowledging our weaknesses, trying to play propaganda with international media, and opening us up for more disgrace because it appears that our house is not in order. And clearly, our house is not in order. If our house is in order, why are we having so much insecurity issues in the country? Why are we having so much debt? Even when Trump has said the military is the American military is on a plan, strategy on what to do with Nigeria, we have seen an intense attack from either the bandits or the terrorists. We don't know which group we are going to put them into now. And yet, what we get, instead of our security operative fighting with so much fury and anger, we are only getting promises from the president. We are only getting statements that holds no water from the president, and we are getting more politics. More politics. Yesterday, no statement from vice president, no statement from the president. They were busy doing what? Politicking. Even Atiku was the one now issuing a statement and calling on the president to resign. I agree with him. I agree, not to just only agree, I strongly agree that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should resign. He is a failure. He has failed Nigerians. And he's taking Nigerians nowhere. He's taking this country nowhere. Rather, he's taking us to meet our Waterloo. The signs are there. Yesterday, I spoke about the taxes that will be coming in January. The signs are there. Evans, I don't know if you do budget review when budgets are being released before they are passed as appropriation bill. But I try as much as possible to review each budget every year. You find fictitious items in budgets. You find budgets being padded. You find items that have the prices are just skyrocketed to a level that you cannot. You just look at it and say, what's going on? CCTV cameras that are getting so cheap by the day, even in China, they are throwing it all around. Richard, when you see the per units for each CCTV camera in a budget, you will shout, what is going on here? You find fictitious items. We've been borrowing to fund budgets. Now, they are going to tax us to fund that budget. They are going to tax us to fund their lifestyle. They are going to tax us to ensure that their children go to Harvard, go to Oxford, go to Columbia, go to Stanford. We will be the one funding them now. That is what is going to happen from January 2026. That is the plan Tinubu has brought in. That is the enslavement Tinubu is going to put on us. That is the pain Tinubu is bringing to us in the name of tax reform. They have called everybody saying, no, we are looking for money, we want to put all those things are clear lies. The simple thing is that we don't have money, we are funding a budget that most of the items are fictitious, most of the items are being repeated, most of the items are being padded, and now they want Nigerians to fund that budget. And actually, poor Nigerians will fund that budget. You are going to fund it. Election is coming, you will pay for that election. Now we can see what Wike and Seyi Makinde are both doing, fighting for PDP. You see, they are playing games with us. Let's be very realistic. They are playing games with us. You saw there was a man who is coming to say, oh, Seyi Makinde and Bala Mohammed took money for Tinubu, but we have Wike, who is a minister in Tinubu's administration. So what do you think is going on? Both are serving one master and playing games with Nigerians. So that's why I really do not want to talk about this, because I clearly said it previously that opposition party has been kept in a phase that they cannot grow. Opposition party cannot do their job because they've been deliberately kept in that phase. We can see the fight going on. These are the people we want to take power from. They are madmen. So if you want to take power from them, you must be madder than them. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Emeka, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission. Yeah, but how many people get in mind we want madder than them? We go fit. You know, for me, I wish Nigerians are the one that can be madder than them. You know, because we are too quiet with all that is happening to us right now. We are just too quiet, man. We just move on easily. It's just crazy. We move on easily. But nevertheless, let's move on. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you very much, my people. Please press on the like, help us to share. Let me hear from my brother, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I greet you once again today. God bless you. Great.
Yes.
My fellow panelists, I greet you all. You're welcome. God bless you all. Mommy Diaspora. Once again, I greet you. God bless you abundantly. And my fellow commenters, prospective callers, I greet you all. God bless you all. You're all welcome. You see, when Nigerians, when Nigerians are ready, they will take their country back. The statement from...
But when, Mr. Jonathan, when?
You see, you remember the Tiananmen Square in China in 1983. Nobody in the world ever believed that Chinese will mount such courage to come out. Not for one day, not for two, for days. running even into months. They stood outside. Even though at the end of the day it was crushed, but the courage that the Chinese, and it was actually, even though it was crushed, the Tiananmen Square protest, that was what led to the transformation of China. That was when the Communist Party decided to put its ass together, and the transformation of China began. The re-transformation began. So until Nigerians are ready to take back their country, we're going nowhere. It is Nigerians. The electoral cycle in 2027, it is Nigerians that will decide collectively that this is the time they want to get their country back. They will stand by their votes, protect it. Nobody is going to do it for us. Nobody. We have to do it collectively and get our country back from these crooks. Tinubu cannot do anything. About a week ago, in my submission, I said Tinubu is not the commander-in-chief. And it is clear. That was, I think, after two days after Trump's statement. Tinubu is not the commander-in-chief. Tinubu, on paper, is the president. He is not the commander-in-chief. That is why it is described as the president and commander-in-chief, two offices in one. He has relinquished that commander-in-chief authority to another set. And we can say authoritatively to the Fulanis. That is why the defense ministry in Nigeria, as we speak, the defense minister is a Fulani man. The minister of state defense is also a Fulani man. That says it all. That is just clear. And I want to believe strongly that was his arrangement. That was Mr. Tinubu's arrangement. He will relinquish that part of the country to them. He can do whatever he wants to do with the economy. They care less. That is why Tinubu can go. No, they never fight Mr. Tinubu about the governor of Central Bank, the Minister of Finance, the head of the FRS, the Federal Inland Revenue. They never fought him. He put all his people there, all the Lagos guys, he put them there. No problem. They put up a small fight when he attempted to take the headquarters of the Central Bank back to Lagos. They give that to him. They surrender. That's why Tinubu is wrecking Nigeria, completely wrecking the country economically. When it comes to security, he is not in charge. I don't know when Nigerians will get this. Mr. Tinubu is not in charge. He's not the one taking the decision. For him, why some people, for whatever reason, they're calling him strategist. I feel like throwing up whenever I hear such statement from people. Things like Tinubu is a political strategist. Tinubu built one section of the country. I always feel like throwing up. Political strategist, Mr. Tinubu, who deliberately, for his own whims and caprices, relinquished the power of the commander-in-chief to a group of people because he wants to be president. He is not in charge. In fact, the characterization of Nigeria as a disgraced country is an understatement. It is clear today. I've been using the word crystal clear for the past few days. Yes, again, it is crystal clear. It is a disgraced country. It has nothing to do with nationalism or patriotism. Just say it the way it is. The country is if there is a country called Nigeria in the first place, is a disgraced nation. We don't have democracy. You can call it any other thing under the sun, but not democracy. Give it any other name. What we have in Nigeria is not democracy. This set of people have no character. They have no competence. They cannot take Nigeria anywhere. It is clear. It is just clear. They don't even know what to do. They are clueless. Where do you want to start from? Just tell me, where do you want to start from? Is it from the economy to the political side of it? The set of people that they have no limits to how far they can go to destroy Nigeria in order to achieve their own self-entitlement. No limits. I just don't know how to describe the state of Nigeria now. It is so sad. It is so bad. United States declared the country a country of particular concern a few weeks ago, thereabout. And look at what we're seeing after that. Just look at what we're seeing after that. That is why, for me, I have concluded Mr. Tinubu, even prior to that, Mr. Tinubu is not in charge. What does it take Mr. Tinubu today to declare a state of emergency in Nigeria? I just want to talk about the solution. Maybe somebody is just listening. What does it take him to declare a state? If you are ready, if truly you are in charge, if truly you are the commander-in-chief, what does it take you to declare a state of emergency in Nigeria today? Brigadier General, and no statement from anybody. The only one you will hear are lies. That is why it will be moronic to believe anything that is coming out from the Nigerian government or any of our agencies. To be so moronic. I will believe what ISWAP and Boko Haram puts out there as a statement than what comes out from the Nigerian government. That's how bad it is. Just think about that for a second. Let that sink in. That there are Nigerians, I know there are millions of Nigerians like myself. I will take it firsthand, the statement from Boko Haram as being true than what comes from the Nigerian government. That's how bad it is. If your brain is okay, you are okay, your brain is intact, and you want to believe anything that comes from the Nigerian government, I have a bridge to sell for you, and I will deliver it faster than Amazon Prime for you. Yes, I will deliver that Calabar Highway Bridge. I will deliver it for you if you believe anything that comes from the Nigerian government. They have no capacity to say the truth, and as it is right now, there is no any other way. Their job is cut out for them. It is either they come out clean. When they come out clean, Nigeria will move forward. That is why you can see the foreign minister going out to lie, because they cannot confront the truth. The truth will break Nigeria. Let's get it straight. They have gone too far. These guys have gone too far. It is too late now. They must maintain the trajectory of lies. They have to stand on that trajectory of lies. Any shift from it, Nigeria will break. It will be colossal. What will happen, what you will hear, will be colossal. It will be disaster. So they just have to maintain these lies. That's why I started by saying it is Nigerians, when they are ready, they will take back their country. If you are not ready to take back your country, then be ready to continue to live in these lies. They will never shift. They will never tell Nigerians the truth. They will never release the names of terrorist sympathizers and sponsors. Mr. Tinubu will never do that. If Mr. Tinubu is true to it and he is indeed the commander-in-chief, I dare him, I triple dare him to release the names of terrorist sympathizers in Nigeria. If he is the commander-in-chief, even pretend, call a press conference, even if you don't want to come out in your usual style, use your spokespeople. Let them come out. Even if they will not mention their names directly, let them come out and speak to it directly. I triple dare you. I triple dare your government. You will not last 72 hours. These are the facts that we must know as Nigerians. These people cannot say the truth, and that is where we are in Nigeria today. What does it take you, Mr. Tinubu, to give an order today that the necessary ministry and agencies should begin the process of getting every Nigerian back to their homes? What does it take, for crying out loud? If indeed you are true to it, if indeed you are the commander-in-chief, it's only an order, it's a statement. You will make that statement and it stands as a commander-in-chief that the Nigerian military should be, every IDP camp today must be shut down. No more IDP camps in Nigeria. But because some people are benefiting from it, it's become a business. Billions of naira are incorporated into the budget for expense over IDP camp. So I'll just leave it there. And then next I'll talk on Mr. Wike, if time permits. That one is an aberration, is a disgrace. The man is a disgrace, should not be found in the committee of people, should be kicked out. These are the people that are superintending over the affairs of Nigeria. The likes of Wike, we go nowhere. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. What does it take for Tinubu to declare state of emergency? They know how to do this thing, but they can't dare. That's just the truth. The agreement they had with these people is what we are still questioning till tomorrow. So it's crazy. But meanwhile, let's hear from Ogashimize, Mr. Oduwa, before Abdul Malik. Ogashimize, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, Mr. Niger Watch, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, all the panelists. Mom in Diaspora, I greet you for all you do by standing by every day by day. I greet all the whole good people of Niger Watch family. Yeah, Mr. Mecca, I will ask you a question again. You see, not when someone collects bribe. When someone collects bribe, you know that that person have done bad. You are advocating about what Jagaban is doing. You see, one thing, I think you call them one name, and in other hand, he didn't collect money, but he supported the government. So he accomplished. Don't count yourself out. You're not coming out and crying, but you saw all those things. See, I like someone that see tomorrow, not someone that, oh, you saw what Tinubu did in the Lagos state. Then, you know, Nigeria we don't like to watch, go back to history and find out and dig out the person, what that person did, whatever, maybe the past government or past whatever he handled. We don't do that. We only follow people, you know, like blindly. You follow the person like you blind your eyes and following the person, oh, is this, is that, because of that name, because of Jagaban, because of whatever they call him. See, you follow those people that collected money. One, you that supported him. Two, all of you are the same. That's how I'm going to put it to you. Or you guys are the same. something. He can carry those people, put there, they will be doing something, not making people Lagosians to be, to be paying more on transportation. Check the transportation in Lagos State today. Check it. When you go back to Nigeria, check the transportation in Lagos. In other states, is it the same? After we don't look all of those things. We don't see all those things. What happened to Funshaw Williams? What happened to that man? All those things you can't even say, oh, let me check, let me go to book and go to whatever you want to go and check somebody. Well, then you see, in any ministry or minister that a president appoints, that person will dancing the tone of president because he appointed him or her. Look at all of them. All of them, the ministry, the minister, all of them, they will be, in fact, all of them are APC. Check all of them, all their interview, all the whole their talk, the way they talk, all of them are saying the same thing, the way their grandfather or whatever the Jagaban is doing. They will be covering evil. And evil shall meet all of them one by one. Anybody that covering evil that happening in Nigeria, evil will meet them and their family. All of them. All of them. But when you see evil, call it evil. Come out and say, this is how this thing is. Don't be covering evil because you want to gain little money. You covering evil. When Kama will come, he will visit all of you one by one. Tap those people in Nigeria. It's very bad and it's very wrong. The ministers are not supposed to come out. Say the truth. Are you are watching? You're looking at your president. Oh, you're gonna remove me and put someone with that on his stone. That's nonsense. That's nonsense for there. If he put if the president do bad today, say it the way it is. Not hey, he will remove me. I won't eat again. Hey, I won't do. Come on, man. What are we doing? This is how a country can never move forward. You'll be moving backward because you want to do that thing president want you to do. Why not do the thing the masses want you to, the masses that poor masses want to see? Do it. But Nigerian government, Nigerian politicians, the ministers, the ministry, they don't want to do that. This is how Nigeria is going down every day by day, and they don't care because there's money in the bank, there's money in the well, in the pit, all kind of places in their homes. And the masses are suffering. They don't care. Look at the girls they kidnapped today. Tomorrow now, you will hear one of them already pregnant. Today taking them to go and make, they want to make money. Is it only money? They will start sleeping with them. They don't care. If those girls, they have parents. Their parents will be crying here and there now, running everywhere to see if they can, their daughter will come back home. But the government don't care. Who's saying that? Oh, you don't know. You and I know who is supporting your vice president. It's your vice president, Shetima. We will be calling his name, not allegedly. Yes. Let's call it a spade. He's the sponsor of Boko Haram. Where is him? He hides. He never come out and say anything. Maybe he's already on the run. And all of them, maybe they already run away from Nigeria because very soon, everywhere will blow. Everywhere will be hot for them. then they will never sit because it's going to be it's going to be very, very ashamed as a second in command in Nigeria. So you are a Boko Haram sponsored. It's very bad. That's why you will never hear his name or come out on television and say something. He will never. So Nigeria is what it is, but people in Nigeria, are they helping the matter? The masses? If we protest, we buy. If we don't protest, we buy. Protest and buy. If we say it now, it's like, oh, come out, come back home, come and say it. But people, if you look other people, other country, they are protesting. Say, hey, when Nigeria will be like this, when Nigeria will be like this, what are you doing? Say, when Nigeria will be like this, when Nigeria will protest like maybe Kenya or Senegal or whatever. See, when they call protest, do you come out? No. You sit on your comfort zone, pressing your whatever you're pressing, being in TikTok, being everywhere you're gonna be, maybe fighting yourself on the social media. See, all these things got to stop, and let us face let us face the reality in Nigeria and say, no, this is not working. Let us move and stop this evil people. See, you see, let me tell you another thing. You see, provocation is bad. All this provocation that is happening in Nigeria, when you provoke, like the way they are provoking the military, tomorrow, let me tell you one thing. Tomorrow, if military wake up, let me tell you, Nigerian masses, they will get support. If it could happen today in Nigeria, masses will support them. Let me tell you the truth. If you don't know, if it could happen in Nigeria today, the masses will be the people will be at their back. If you don't know that, because Nigeria, it will have come to their neck. That they don't want, that the thing is too much on them, but look back, look front, look side by side. They don't know, they don't see anybody to talk to. But if Army wake up today and say, enough for this, I will say, yes, you guys carry on. Because if we can get sanity from them, like what the other side that is happening, the other country, look at Ibrahim Traore, what is going on there? He's doing well. He's doing well. Nigeria own, is it different? He's doing well. That young guy. But Nigeria, we have democracy that is not working. It's not working. It's babash. People like my sister, Madam Hecho, he said, oh, my pikin, my children, they're going to come out, they're going to take the power 2027. Where their children, the children of Nigeria are ready to take the power. Are you talking about electoral reform? Are you talking about other things that you put in place before the election of 2027? What are you doing? What are you saying? The opposition are not there. The opposition are not doing anything. They just sit down and watch it. And 2027 will come. You will close your day. You will say, oh, it don't happen again. That's no. If you want to do something, start now. You don't say you are going on the ground. What are you doing? What are you walking on the ground? Come out. In any place you guys are sitting on your comfort zone, sitting your basement, wherever you're sitting, come out and say, enough for this in Nigeria. We want to take our country by fire, by force, if you agree. Then, you see, I say something about provocation. You see, what VDM was saying today, if you listen to VDM may find trouble. Believe me, all those things you are narrating, you are narrating all those stuff. You did wrong. You say yourself, you are fighting for masses. You are fighting for masses. You are fighting for that. But show yourself an example. And He can't come out on a flight and start fighting. He don't provoke a man. Provocation is bad. You guys did something you did on social media. You put it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for your submission. God bless you. Mr. Dua, please, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
the
your
backstage. Your camera is not on, so you'll be there for so long. Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
thank you very much. God, the Lord is your strength. Good evening, Mommy in diaspora. Thank
you,
you,
sir.
man. God bless you for your good work. Thank you, man. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers on the passerby. Good evening, all the panelists. Thank you all for your good work, for your view and your concern. Well, I will say something that Baba Jonathan have said earlier. Like some Nigeria, they will say those who claim to be old, we said Nigeria, you people should wake up, rise up, and take your country back. For me, I see it as a year or childish talk, because the person that is talking, whether you are 90 years, your hands still move, your legs still move, and you are in Nigeria, and you refuse to lead example of those children, especially those who claim to be one of those, whether soldier or Air Force or Navy, one position or another before. We say, my time now, and then just you Nigeria should take. Are you not in Nigeria? Are you forbidden to lead the protest so that the children who are waiting to see a father figure in their line of struggle see you leading them? No. Then why are you telling to take the country back? Because the way you relentlessly look down on whatever is happening, likely other people that are supposed to learn from you are doing. So when anybody say Nigeria, just take your country back, and you yourself, you live in that country and you are in Nigeria, to me, such people, they are fools. Because it will have been better you keep your mouth shut. Then let us know that you did not see anything or say anything, not to talk of. You said you want to advise people, and you are part of the country, and you are part of those suffering the whatever that is. Because as a Nigerian, if you are going from one state to another, you pass the road. It is the same road we are going to pass. Except you have money, you go and use aeroplane. If you use aeroplane, the other person that have money is still going to use the same aeroplane with you. So if really you are in Nigeria, you are a sensible person and you want Nigeria to take the country back, especially this also call themselves old, should be the one who will even lead the protest. Because when those people lead protests, they are stupid age mates that are leading the country, calling themselves leader. We listen, we learn from example. We know that yes, these people have struggled for this country before, they are still struggling for it. So not you now say the country that they will tell you respect your elder, respect your elder. Elder do not respect themselves. So my people, I don't really know, I don't really see headway for the country. Okay, is it not the country that in Edo State now, what I saw on a video, that is small boys went, instead of them to be struggling for the government to make their country okay, they are fighting themselves over a girl. The other one says is one of the stupid, is supreme. Huh? You join supreme. Your supreme could not make your state to better for you. It's just to go and fight over a girl. And you are now taking away, you are not deleting a man like you. And you are not even the person that spend money on the girl. The person that spend money on the girl is living in a hotel, enjoying himself. He sent you to go and oh my God, to go and commit havoc. So these people, when we talk of Nigeria, for me, I did not really see headway in that country at all, because we always feel unconcerned that these people, it affect them, it did not affect me. So I'm left concerned, because that is where those people call such people who call us war. That is foolish servant. Nigerians are foolish servants. Who will say something happened in Kogi, and because it did not happen in Benue, it doesn't concern the Benue, it doesn't concern the Edo, it doesn't concern this thing. We understand that the northern people are against the southern people. Okay, now, why the southern people are taking foolishly, that is where I blame whenever our people go to be to soldier or police or these things. You will see the way they are oppressing their own people. But if you are from the north, you will, a moment you go there, even though you carry exhibit, a moment you speak their language, you will hear muje muje, finished. Jegaba. But our own will oppress you. So why won't the northern people want to oppress you also? When we talk, when people are talking that they are trying to dominate the entire country, our Black Panther will be saying, no, it's not. Go and see Kogi now. They are taking over Kogi. Did you know how many of their emir, Sariki, and whatever they have put it in all the villages in Kogi? So small people that said that little by little, water entered a calabash. That is how you, before you know, the country, a country that we doesn't care about ourselves, not to talk of seeing a good thing happening. We don't even reason. The only what our people can reason of is Davido, and then the other one, then the next thing is Ishoma, or if not Ishoma, it's now Neduwoko and whatever. We don't reason Bethany, we don't reason creativity, we don't reason anything. Because if we are reasoning creativity, we are not reasoning all those foolish something. The next thing that you will hear is a useless brother Niger. Then you will see people will just start putting themselves interest in foolish things. How will such people see the light of the day? So others who understand life, we oppress them and they will remain slave. And the entire Satan people have been a slave since Babangida took over the country, or not even Babangida. I will say because Babangida overthrew Buhari overthrew Shagari. So the Satan people have been a slave in that country, and they are very happy to be a slave in their own food. How will you expect that a food from the Niger Delta is feeding the entire country? And the same Niger Delta, instead of them to be thinking of the Niger Delta is the worst developed place in that country. Okay, also let's look to the south, the west, or the south is the same thing. They are worst. But these are the place that the what contribute to that country came from, and who are heading positions of those countries. It is not you don't find them the first and second from the south. Our foolishness is what is killing us. Until we wake up from this foolishness, nothing is going to work for us. Except they will help on us who live in abroad to be becoming their ATM to live on, and foolishly we will be remitting money to them. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Dua. God bless you, sir.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
If you give me just some few seconds, let me respond to Mr. Odua comment.
Okay,
when he said he didn't believe that Nigerians are the one that will take their country back. Maybe you don't understand the premise. When we say Nigerians will take back their country, yes, it is people or someone that will lead. And that
no, I did not say Nigeria is not the one to take their country back. That is what I said, those people that are telling us, why are they not leading example?
You see, for example, if you take someone like Showore, let's even leave Showore as an individual. The Nigerian Labour Congress, as crooked as they are, we know them. But they have called for protest so many times that Nigerians never, took advantage of it and say, okay, this is opportunity for us now. Let's all come out. The one that Showore called, see, less than 200 people came out for that protest. That should have been an opportunity for Nigerians to grab it or to hijack it. If it is the ruling party now, they know how to hijack protests. Nigerians should have hijacked that thing And that is what what I hope will happen. Someone will call a protest, and Nigerians will just take full advantage of it, hijack it, and turn it around and take back their country. That's just what I think and I hope will happen in Nigeria. Even I think we are getting there, hopefully.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Okay, let's hear from Abdul Malik. Abdul Malik, it's good to hear from you. It's been a while. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria. I always listen to you, but I don't have time. That's why I did not come in. Yeah, you see, this Wike is like he went to invade the National PDP office in Abuja. If you take a look, Wike is not the one that is the one in the front, right? But he's not the one that doing it. There is somebody behind there that is instructing Wike to do whatever he's doing. Because I see no reason why a minister, when your other citizen will look onto, you went to invade somewhere with talks. Even if you take a look, there is nothing that will do this man. You see, it's not the one that do it, but you know it's in the front, right? We know it's the one that is in front, but there is somebody somewhere that is instructing you to do whatever he's doing. Yes, that is what I see. Because you don't have that right, you don't have the right, you don't have the power, you don't have authority. They don't have it. They have expelled you from the party, right? Okay. Okay, how do you have the audacity or the impetus to go and invade somewhere that you are being expelled from the place? It's not normal, it's not right. According to the chairman, what the statement he make is true. Let the international body to go and help there. It's not only for the terrorists. Even for the democracy is dying in Nigeria. There is no democracy anymore in the country. They need to call international body. But my problem is this: the opposition, they are not doing anything. They are reluctant. They are not doing anything. They are not performing. Look at what happened. The girl that adopted now is an opportunity for them. Just like what happened in 2014, the way they arranged this APC, they removed Goodluck Jonathan in office, right? This is opportunity for the opposition to organize based on this new abduction of those girls. But they will not do anything. They are just there playing. I mean, I don't really know how the country will get better because most of the people there, they are not serious. Yeah, they are not serious. I'm telling you the truth. They are not ready to make the turn to change the narrative. Every day we are talking the same thing, but there is nothing is happening. There is nothing change, just because of the way the country is going one side. We have a very big problem in that country. Unless the citizen will decide and do whatever they wish to do to make the country better, or else it will not better. There is something Mr. Maker used to say. It is true. An angel, according to this new government we have now currently, somebody that is a saint or angel, he can never be in that position in Nigeria as a president. They will not allow him because if you take a look, the past state, they have had election. Look at what happened. Imagine the last one they had in Anambra State. A whole professor, they are buying vote. Imagine. Is that election? It's not election. That is sham. It's a fraud. You know, even in Edo State, what happened in Edo State? I used to say it right from time. I wish it is a Buhari regime. As we go that we will claim his mandate back. But this current government we have in Nigeria today, if you are a saint, you can never get there. No, you can never get there. We know that Obi is very cool man, right? But you need to have somebody that behind you like Vice that will be very brutal. Yeah, without that, you cannot get to that position. Because the way those people they are going, They need iron hand. Yeah, they need that. Look at what happened now. The way the Mr. Chief Wike went to go and invade that place. How will those those people, they did not stand their ground? It would have gone freely like that, you see. But when they stand their ground, what happened? Wike left, right? That is what they need. They need something like that. They need something like that because they are human being like you. They are just feel like they're in position. No. Yeah, they are human being like you. They don't have two head. They need iron hand. Without that, there is nothing will change. I come to this BDM. What they did is very wrong. It's not even good to fight at all because there is where you reach in life. No matter what somebody do, you just feel like unconcerned. But somehow, some people they talk, they insult people anyhow, which is you know that you don't have power, but you make mouth. That is the worst part of faith. If you know that you don't have power, don't make mouth. But it's not good to fight, really. It's very bad because you may cause another, especially on air. How can you go and fight on air? They should have not do that. It's very wrong. It's very wrong. Just because of look at the two we have experienced two occasions like that, right? Adam Shumori and the other one that used to want to hold the plane. What is the name? With that Washu, right? But they did not do anything. That is the reason why the third one repeat itself. Before you know, the fourth one will repeat itself. When they pull law, when they implement the law, they will not enforce the law. They will not make the law work. That is where we are today. Everybody feel like when you have somebody on top, anything you do, you can go get out of it. Nobody will do anything. How can the country move forward? There is something you say, Mr. Jonathan. You know why? I will disagree with you. One time with what you said. Tinubu is the chief army, is the chief command. You know why? Is it not last month? He sacked almost most of the top command, right? He elect another one. If it's not chief, if it's not the chief command, you cannot. You don't have that power to sack them. Yeah, you don't have the power. It's just because of it's a part of the system. That's why you cannot do that, and it is a part. They are the same people. Yeah, they are not the one that collaborate to remove Goodno Jonathan. Yes, that is the reason why I cannot do anything because it's a part of them too. How can you tell me? So they have named those people that they are sponsoring Boko Haram. That is the problem. Why can't you publish this name so that all the world will know? We know the sponsoring. But you can't do it. Why? How? What is holding you if you are not among of those people? Yeah, it's among of them. That's why I cannot do anything. Thank you very much, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
All right. Abdul Malik, thank you very much. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thanks for that wonderful submission. Okay, we have another last person here. A guy CBD just coming in. Guy CBD, good evening to you, sir. You have your 8 minutes as well. Quickly talk to us. Guy CBD, what did they happen now? You are not talking. If I move on to final submission, you're only going to have 2 minutes. Let me come to final submission. Mr. Emeka, please talk to us, sir. 2 minutes. Good evening to you, sir.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Well,
I was talking on my microphone. I don't know what was wrong. Can you hear me? I was trying to
Okay, Mr.
unmute
Emeka, let me
myself,
come back
but
to you.
I think my. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. My mic. I don't know what was going on. It was showing me it's on. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Ninja. So, well, I think from what I saw on the screen, I didn't join on time today, but I can see that the main topic, I've heard some of the things people have said, and the main topic is Wike and all this shenanigans that they were doing. I had somebody there screaming that Trump should come and help them. We are praying that Trump will come and help, get rid of terrorists. Some people are praying that Trump should come and get into their, their APC, PDAPC as they call it, drama. None of
This
those
I
things.
think they are calling for
Yeah,
PDP,
yeah.
not for the terrorists anymore.
Yeah, they are calling for PDP when we are talking about terrorists and Christian genocide and the Christian people in the north and middle belt. Somebody is there saying that Trump is watching. I was just these people, is it insanity or is it madness or because make no mistake, PDP and APC is just the worst version of PDP. It's just the worst version of PDP, but these people, most of the people in APC were in PDP. That is why when the current president was campaigning, he called it PDAPC. Because you can't tell which one it is. And all these, I'm not interested. We like Wike sabotage the party times 10 because at the end of the day, this is the same party that gave Atiku the ticket when everybody was expecting it to go to the south. I know Wike was also too ambitious. The person that we were expecting them to give it to that time was Peter Obi, because everything was pointing that okay, it's the turn of the south. But Atiku with his greed and all those Wike his own is angry. I don't know how Wike thought it was just going to come from nowhere without any valid credentials on the national level that one can even point to just because he do some flyover in River State. Then he thought he was going to take the ticket. But the point is that let PDP or APC, whatever they are doing, we can't see much difference between these people. We can't see much difference, to be honest. It's the same guys in PDP that betrayed Jonathan. So anything they want to do, they should do to themselves. So that's how I see the whole thing, you know. And Nicki Minaj, the artist, is there now speaking, representing in the United Nations, speaking on the Christian genocide. Some of all these Agbado propaganda, low budget propagandists on Twitter, online, they are busy shouting that what does she know about this one and how can she speak on Christian? All these people that think it's about their tribe and whether some of them are also being paid. Nicki Minaj is showing how much the Nigerian celebrities are useless. Many of them. Let me not say all of them. Many of them, how useless they are. The only thing they care about is creating one useless fan base. You will see grown-up men. The degeneracy of this psychophancy in the Nigerian system is what will make many of our young people not to demand for their right. Not only Gen Zs, including, you'll be surprised that a grown-up man at 35 will be there calling himself, what do they call whiskey fans? Is it FC or something? You will see a grown-up man at 35 who say it's 30 BG. I don't know the one for Burna Boy. But these are people that are grown-ups. But that sycophant, degenerate culture that has permeated through the Nigerian space, where everybody is trying to bow down and shout for just for what, I don't know. Even the people that don't know them, even people that's not giving them anything, they are still part of that. They are still part of that sycophancy. It will not make these people to come out. None of these so-called celebrities is able to, can come out now and speak boldly. The way Nicki Minaj in America is coming out to speak on social media, putting herself in the line, because those leftists, what do they call them? Those far left, or they're called, is it the radical left or far left influencers? All those people, they have like some kind of alliance with anything that is against Christianity, because they also hate Christians. So anything that is against, because they feel like Christianity is white people, they are the conservatives or whatever. So anything against Christianity, they support. So those people can never speak for the Christians in Nigeria. That is why for many years that this thing has been going on, you never saw it in the Western left-leaning mainstream media. All the CNN, what is it called? BBC, Al Jazeera. That one they are all propaganda machines, but Al Jazeera, their own is totally shameless, because the only thing those ones know how to promote is anything that puts the Arab or Islamic supremacy ideology. That's what they are pushing. So they can never speak. They are the first people to come out and say that, no, Trump, you saw that their post. No, Trump, there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. They went and interviewed some northern clerics, and they used that and put on their channel that there's no Christian genocide. So Nicki Minaj, that has been in the entertainment system, that has more fame, money, everything, influence than all these Burna Boy, all these people that you want to mention. She's there putting herself on the line. These people cannot talk. The thing that they want, I won't say all of them, the thing that they want is people, all these grown-up men and women, to be fighting for themselves for them online. This one say FC, the other say is 30BG, the other one, what's the name of that one? It came out yesterday, is it the other day? Olamide, he say that the greatest of all time is Whiskey. Just rubbish, all total rubbish. That is what they are pushing online. Degeneracy for the youths to be engaging on. And the youth cannot think of any other thing. They can't think of how they will, of how they will make any meaningful contribution to the society. It's just to be looking for. So it's a shame. It's a shame. And we're talking about, if we don't start now to try to re-educate our young people for them to stop this sycophant, degenerate culture that some people are calling respect. From respect, it has turned to sycophancy. That's why somebody with all the good things that VDM has done, which we must acknowledge. We can't be, no matter how you're angry, no matter how somebody is coming short of what you know them for, you have to still recognize what they've done. That is good. VDM has contributed positively to the society. But when he's not doing things right, you can't be a sycophant and not call him out. Somebody say, oh, Presido, hey, you punch him, you beat him. That's rubbish. You can't go and fight. If can he do something like that in the West, like maybe United States or something? Your muscle, even if you are a giant, it's in fact, the more giant you are, the more angrier you make people. That you go and approach somebody and you say you must slap me, then what? Even approaching someone is a threat. If somebody see you approaching, they will first, what will happen. So let us start coming out of that mindset of sycophancy and degeneracy. The one that what's the name of that pastor from Edo, Johnson Suleiman, the one he was calling honor because of I don't know whether he wants his members to be bowing down for him. I don't know. All of a sudden he threw all the South people under the bus, that they don't have respect, that the Yoruba people have respect. It's not a tribal thing, but it is turning into a tribal thing because of he wants that sycophancy. It's so pathetic, So that with that mindset, our young people cannot change. They can't bring significant change. They can't bring significant change. That's the truth. Somebody mentioned Showore. To be honest with you, that's the last thing I will say for now. Showore, I'm telling you, until Showore comes out and admits or apologize for what he did, what he knows nobody can fool anybody, that he was part and parcel of during the time of Jonathan, whether he intentionally or unintentionally, he was used to bring down Jonathan's government with his Sahara whatever report and all those his people. When he had Adiola fire, is it Fire or Firemi, that lady, and all these people, when he was using them, when they were all pushing Buhari, when they were all we saw all those things. So
All right.
nobody should
Thank
come
you.
and tell us Showore here, even if he call for. You
All
can't
right. Thank
solve.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
You
you.
can't
Thank you.
solve.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Your
So
time is up. Thank you,
thank
sir.
you,
We
Jerry.
ring bell now. I'm not the hear this. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Meka, the final submission, sir. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. I just want to let those who are listening at home to understand something, that all this news should not be a distraction for them. They should keep their eyes on the ball. The eyes on the ball is the insecurity challenges in the country and what the United States is planning. Every other things are just distraction. Wike fighting Sheikh Makinde and Bala Mohammed, VDM slapping jollof rice on the plane, Regina Danes and husband doing basketballs, they are all distractions from the main news. That is the news that would impact Nigeria. Keep your eyes on the ball, get informed, understand what is going on, and continue to mount pressure on the government. Apparently, you can tell the other news that they don't want us to focus on is the death of the Brigadier General and how his location was given out to the terrorists to go find him. How was that? How did the terrorists intercept that location? We don't know. Why is the military silent? We don't know. Why is the president not speaking about it? We don't know. Why have they not acknowledged the death of that man? We don't know. These are the news they don't want Nigerians to be discussing about. If you go on other platforms, whether mainstream media or social media platforms, you're not going to hear them discussing about this issue because they don't want people to be focused on it and demand questions. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah, Mr. Elvis. Thank you. Yeah, let me quickly say this just to round off. I think I listened to Mr. Abdul Malik saying that Tinubu is the commander in chief. Well, you can conclude on your own terms like that, but I must tell you, the change of service chiefs, which you use as a parameter to say that Mr. Tinubu is still that those are cosmetic. You see, the change of service chiefs in Nigeria of today does not give Mr. Tinubu that position, that title. He's carrying it on paper, but those are cosmetic changes. If truly he changed those service chiefs, what are you seeing today? What are you actually seeing today? It's not the one that is in control of those service chiefs. He can name them. He can appoint them. Ultimately, what are they doing today? What changes have you seen since he announced or he changed them? He put them there in that office. He sworn them in. Nothing. It is the people that are in charge that are controlling them. It is not Mr. Tinubu. So that makes it just a mere cosmetic change on the face of it. And for Mr. Wike, as I said earlier, that man is a disgrace, completely disgrace. He's not only disgracing himself, he's disgracing Mr. Tinubu's government. He's also disgracing Nigerians. A sitting minister will carry himself with his SUV. Look at the style, the manner at which he arrived there, single-handedly. PDP is a political party, for crying out loud, a national political party with membership cut across the length and breadth of Nigeria. Today, it was only Mr. Wike and his thugs that are there. That man is a disgrace. And see, his case is like this. I would describe him as this. It is a case of a dog that is bent to get lost because he refused to listen to the whistle of the hunter. When a dog refuses to listen to the whistle of the hunter, the end is already known. That dog will get lost. That is the ultimate end of that dog. That is the case of Mr. Wike. He's not listening. And all those people that are telling him, continue dancing, we are watching at your back. We are at your back. By the time Mr. Wike looks back, he will see nobody, and it will be too late for him. It will be him and him alone. He thinks he can take Nigeria. He can hijack Nigeria, hijack the judiciary. Mr. Wike, it's not possible. You should know that. It's not, you can get away with it now, but it's not going, you can't go far. You can't even go half a mile. You can't go. Stop ridiculing the government that you are serving. And by extension, stop ridiculing Nigerians. Thank you, Mr. Harris.
Sometimes, if I have to say this, according to your submission, Mr. Jonathan, don't you think these people, they have the belief that whatever they do, there's no consequences, so they do it how they like, they end their tenure, and they move on. After all, their predecessors, right from for the past 50 years, they have done it, and nothing happens. So there's every possibility that Wike will also get away with everything that he's doing now, as usual.
Yeah, I'm not saying that in terms of corruption, in terms of stealing the country and making Nigeria dry. I'm not saying that they've been getting away with it, and I don't think I'm not. That's not really what I'm saying. But in terms of hijacking the structure, the judiciary, no, Mr. Wike can't go far on this one, because he believes that he's in charge of the judiciary. He will take his case to court. They will assign it to his own judge. His judge, they will give him the judgment that he wants. You can't go far on that. And I think he should know better.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's hear from Ogashimize. Ogashimize, 2 minutes.
Thank you, Naija Watch. Thank you once again. Let me go to Wike. Everybody, let's go to Wike. Wike, see, when a party have expelled you, this is not a suspension. They have expelled you. So you better give way. So you can one man can pass 10 of other people. Wike is a one man. So all those people, all this fighting is fighting now is fighting of a lost battle. Because one, you can't be holding a party, holding them in ransom. Just you don't want to let it go, and you don't want them to move forward. You want them to stay one place so that you'll be doing what you're doing. It's not right. This algorithm, all this algorithm you're doing, it can't take you nowhere. Rather, it will bring you down. It's because of the way Nigeria is. You have done so many things, so many evil. Even in the River State, the state you governed for 8 years. Can we guys look what you did over there? You came to as a minister in federal territory, capital. Then you started doing your stupid, grabbing land, telling people go to hell. Who are you? Why are you? All those nonsense. You're supposed to be elderly state man. You don't supposed to be doing all what you're doing, carrying talks up and down. Does it make sense, or does it take you anywhere? Look at the way you're clearing road for you as a president. Come on, man. This power talks, power is pushing this man too much. As he is a governor. As he's a governor of a president of Nigeria. Come on. You're supposed to humble yourself and do your work. Next another person, maybe next 2 years now or 2027, another person will be there. and you are not where to be found. I don't know today if you come out as a president, no one, anyone that gonna give you a vote, that person will be stupid. Because after somebody that our oppressor, you will be clapping for your oppressor. Nigeria don't know the oppressor. That's why all today what happened in Nigeria is still going on. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Mr. Shimeze, thank you very much, sir. We don't miss your submission, Taya. For the past couple of days now, your submission is so wonderful. God bless you. You always add passion to your submissions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's hear from Mr. Odua. Final submission, 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch. Well,
Yes,
I will say that Trump, if I have any way of calling you, I will have do. Don't you need to come to Nigeria with the American military, and don't combine your military with Nigeria military, because the Nigeria military are the people who are causing the havoc. Because there is a video I watched when the terrorists were telling, where one was a military vehicle, the other side was a police vehicle. They were telling them, they were speaking answer for them as wishing them safe journey. And you watch the group, some wear police uniform and some wear military uniform, and while the other group have stayed there with their machines. So when we are talking of Nigerian terrorists, we should understand what we are really putting up. The certain people should wake up. If they want to fight for the brothers of the Middle Belt, of the Zamfara, or whatever, they should wake up and never to be seen as Nigerian soldier, because these terrorists are in the Nigerian soldier. We forget that one said, one day one of these people will become the president. So we should understand that very well. And when we are putting our passion, we should not be seeing it as Nigerians. We should be seeing it as the certain people or the Christian bodies help to liberate this country. Because we are the one they want to capture. The note is them. So they want to capture the sun. So when we are still shouting Nigeria, you are calling a person that want to capture you. What are you telling him to help to do for you? So the only thing is, the certain people should wake up from their sleep and their slumber and the middle bed to join hands together and fight their common enemy, which will involve some of these terrorists of police, some soldiers and whatever. If it was such, they killed that soldier man, then everywhere will have been on fire since whatever they do it. But you did not hear from the government thing now. So is it not the same Tinubu time they went and bomb, the soldier went and be destroying really, but they did not even kill soldier. But now they have killed soldier. They say they are fighting war, or the lawmaker are going to say they are making peace deal with terrorists. So
all right,
the certain people should wake up. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria. Thank you.
Mr. Odua, you say if now South that kill happen or something like that, therefore don't wake up, right?
The soldiers for don't wake up, born everywhere.
Yes. Okay. The army general with the behead, not honor.
If they behead army general, it should be middle belt.
No, not honor. No, so for me,
no. When we are saying not honor, sir, this is where we are getting it. No, this is where we are getting it wrong. This is where we are getting it wrong. When we are saying Kogi, Benue, Zamfara, so those so-called before Abuja, when we are calling them note, no. We should understand that the people that are really know, those are where this Fulani, those Sokoto, before Kebbi and where you go to Niger.
You talk about South, that's why I came to that. This man on the...
So they are capturing, they have captured Kogi, and I said they captured Kogi, they have no emir.
Mr. Odua, please.
Sir?
You just talk it up. Hold on, please. This man, so please, okay. Can people educate me? Where is he from? I want to know where he's from. Because they behead him, they buy him. Where is he from? Can anybody answer me on the panel?
His name is there now. His name is there now.
If his name is there, tell us where he's from now. Can the name tell us where he's from? No. Okay.
We will check the history and know where but I know that soldiers like that that want to serious and do those work will have to come from middle belt. But all of them bear the same name, but they should be middle belt circle. So we will do that. Thank you, Mr. Njawo. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, now anybody with it by Nigerians, but still, let me hear from Mr. Abdul Malik. Your final submission, 2 minutes. Sir.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. Elvis. As I said before in my first commission, your president, Mr. Tinubu, you know what is going on in the country. That is the reason why he cannot prove those lists that they are sponsoring Boko Haram. Yes, it's part of them. Because you see no reason why you said that there is no a command. How? It is dismissed almost how many head of the chiefs last time, right? He replaced another one. Okay, why can't they bring those lists so that they will know the sponsoring? Because why he cannot bring it? Because it's one of them. That is just it's very obvious. There's nothing that we can talk about. That is very obvious. If this one is not one of them, he must prove those people. They must prove that. Look at now, how many months, 3 months that America give them, right? But until now, the insecurity is still increasing. Wow. Every day we are seeing hearing buying every day, so different part of the country. They don't even care, they don't do anything about it to secure people's life. Because the government, they are part of the problem of the country. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Evie.
All right. Okay, I can see on the comment section everybody saying that it's from the southeast. Uber. Okay, yeah. Wow. Now, wow. Mr. Odua is right then. Mr. Odua, you are right too. Wow. That's how you know these people pass me.
But Mr. Elvis, he named Didier now. The man is from Southeast. He named Didier. I think
And you not first thing yours now. Why you not talk? You say the name,
no,
they not
I
be you
mentioned
talk.
him before. I said I'm from Southeast now. I mentioned him before. Maybe
You not mention Southeast. You say the name, they there, so you talk. I want to know now every name I go
I
know.
mentioned him earlier. Okay, don't worry. Let's go. Thank you, sir.
No, I didn't see that. Thank you very much, everyone. Let me hear from Mr. Alabo. You just came in late. You have 5 minutes. Talk to us. Good evening to you. Mr. Alabo, you are not there. So if I come back to you, you're only going to have 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Give us a mandate. Give us your final submission, 2 minutes.
I don't talk before. Final submission to me. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I greet you.
I'm not you talking just now, so you said it earlier.
That one interjection now. My normal time 8 minutes. You know, give.
Now, so you say they shift everybody for here. Interjection from left, right. You collect more than 58 minutes.
I don't interject you today. I don't talk today at all. If I want to say I say
no, all the one they collect all this while. If you calculate Amuko.
That one now those days now today one I collect anything. I collect it today. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I greet you. Well, honestly, the country I don't even know what to say honestly, but I'm very interested in. I don't know if you play Pastor Marta Shimolowo's video. I sent you the video. I don't know if you played it. I think that one is very, very critical. Why? Because the man, that's why I greet him. Good evening, man. The man grew up in the north, and he told us his own story, and then also brought in some historical context into the whole thing that is playing out in the north. And then he asked a question that is very, very pertinent and very, very interesting. If you say that there's no genocide, he defined genocide for them and begin to ask them questions. Now, and this is why it now becomes so important. If you bring the video of your pastor's elder brother, put side by side with what Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo said, then you can now understand what is happening. It is only sad that Pastor Wale Adefarasin, the brother to Pastor Paul Adefarasin, is said what he said. But you know, what will I say? Because his younger brother said before the election that the criminal drug baron, Tinubu, certificate forger, age falsifier, election grabber, state destroyer that is his Saul, or what did he call him? Whatever name he called him. But now I challenge Pastor Wale Adefarasi. Pastor Wale Adefarasi, in case you are hearing tonight, I challenge you with all due respect. Challenge Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo. At least you guys are in the same, you'll be in the same PFN, you'll be in the same can. So challenge yourself, because of a truth. Pastor Matthew grew up in the north. He can speak Hausa. You understand Hausa very well. But you grew up in the southwest. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you didn't even live in the north. I don't know, but maybe we'll check. But it's so sad that up until today, you can still see a pastor come out and then deny the fact that they are Christian genocide in Nigeria. Deborah was killed in broad daylight. And the sad part to Deborah's death is that the guys that killed Deborah, they even were showing the matches with which they lit Deborah they lit fire on Deborah, and they get burned to death. Our offense was that Deborah said this WhatsApp group is for education purpose, not to distribute things that has to do with religion. That was the offense that Deborah committed. Pastor Matthew now said that you now see Muslim lawyers that came out to defend those killers of Deborah. What evil! What evil! You see Muslim lawyers that came out to defend the killers of Deborah in a country where you have government, and this happened. I mean, to me, on Wike's matter, I don't have anything to say. But the judge should also be held accountable for whatever is happening in PDP. But the very dark man's situation, I just see that as two grown. Let me not use some word for them. I will respect their person, but these are two grown adults embarrassing themselves when their country is on fire. They are just doing their shenanigans to distract Nigerians and deceive people. But all well said and done.
All right, thank you.
Better, only God will help us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you. Somebody just commented, Love Matokat said that the General Musa Uba is from the southern Kaduna and is a Christian. So that means it's not from the southeast. You know?
Yeah.
From southern Kaduna. Right?
It's not from south. It's not from south. Just like Uba Sani, there's people from southern Kaduna and bears Uba. I think when people saw Uba, they thought
that means is a northerner.
Yeah, it's a northerner, but it's a Christian. So that is also.
Okay. There are different parts of this story then, because we are hearing east and then we are hearing a different one now.
You don't need to hear anything. Just look, search his name. Go tell you where it come from. Don't need to search. There's no different part or anything. They see different part for person, popular person name. If data is on air, I mean, no one do research about them. So it's maybe the person when they already knew that it's from Southern Kaduna. Me, I didn't bother doing it. That's why, you know.
My 2 minutes.
Maybe the next person finish, I'll do it. Talk to us, Mr. SBD, your final submission. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, Matthew Ashimolowo, I saw what he was saying. He tried, I mean, he came out, he spoke, he gave the definition, he gave some context, but he did well. But at the same time has passed for all this. We are trying to hide mouth, saying you have not said anything. Or you, from what I've described, is it a genocide? We don't. There's that. We are long past that. Now you say it is genocide. Simple. You have said it, but still it's better than all these other, so-called pastors that have not said anything and are just busy there talking. Well, so, and that's how I'll leave it. Then for Wike and PDP, Wike, like I said, whatever is going on in the country is not a normal thing. Somebody, you have followed a ruling party. You said that is the party that you want. You're aligned to them, everything, and you're still fighting to be in another one. So, it doesn't make sense. At some point now, somebody is now like looking at himself as someone that is bigger than every other person. It doesn't make any sense in a normal country. All these things that, aside from Wike now, all these things that we've been saying, I'm glad that somebody like, what's the name, Gowon is still alive. He's still alive, seeing everything, seeing that even his own home state. I'm not glad that anything that evil is going on in Plateau, but at least he's seeing the consequences of all these actions. And whether for whatever reason, sometimes I ask myself, is it that he just, maybe it is the fear, maybe I wanted to give him the benefit of a doubt, that maybe those days he's afraid that if Nigeria separates, they will be totally consumed up there in the middle belt. I said, is that the case? But if that's the case, then why did he support the marginalization of a certain group of people in the country, the Southeast and the South-South? So, but he's seeing it. And when people like Nnamdi Kanu is screaming, some people thought this is a mad person, but that's because of this. The same Nnamdi Kanu that before all these things started, he was there shouting, trying to campaigning for one Nigeria and talking about terrorism, the rising case of terror, when he was still in the UK in his early days when he was working there. So, but when you now realize that it is unsalvageable, you have no choice but to now go into the route of trying to save your own people,
Okay,
at least.
thank you.
So that's the thing. Thank you.
Okay, CBD, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. According to what I find here, is that General Brigadier Musa Uba grew up in Makurdi, Benue State, Nigeria, specifically in Wadata area of Makurdi. So, but if he was born there, that's what I don't know. So I'm not sure he's a popular person. But
if wait, Mr. Udu, if there's Musa on his name, that's not a Nibo man now.
No, exactly. Sir, thank you. You see what I said just now? I said it will be a middle belt. Because we have part of Igbo that is in Benue. Just like the way we have the Benin people in Benue. So we still have people in Igbo that is in Benue. They make the Benue state. So it might come from that lineage. So that is it.
Okay. Our Dream Nation, are you ready to speak now? You're still not ready. Okay, we can't hear you. You unmuted yourself. We can't hear you. I think you have a network problem. You'll talk tomorrow. Just put it together. Everyone on the panel have given their submission. We've come to the end of this broadcast right now. I want to thank every one of you that came in today. Thank you, Mr. Emeka. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, Ogashimizi, Mr. Oduwa, Abdul Malik, Ogai CBD. Give us a mandate. And our Dream Nation, even though you could not give your submission. Thank you very much. And God will bless all of you now. Yes, it's been a long day. Unfortunately, the way the whole thing is going on in Nigeria, it looks like we are captured and there's no way out. To be honest, let's be honest to ourselves. There's no way out. There's no way out. I'm in Nigeria. No Nigerians is complaining outside. Everybody's complaining inside their room, their toilet, their bed, their bathroom, their living room, inside their cars, inside their kitchen. Immediately you just knock on their door, they'll change their topic. So you cannot have a better Nigeria like that. I've never seen anyone that can actually meet me if you are not my friend to discuss what is happening in Nigeria, or maybe you're in a public space, you see people complaining. Never. So we're coming out of this anytime soon. I don't see it and I cannot foresee it. Except we have international body coming in to rescue us, like we are calling, or like Donald Trump have said. But for me, even the Donald Trump and all that, none of them looks like anything that is going to happen. Just imagine, since Donald Trump mentioned that he's coming and all that, declared Nigeria a country of particular concern, these terrorists started killing and beheading more people, kidnapping children and all that. So that means they are telling him, we dare you to come, right? My people are in trouble. A big trouble.
But the sanction probe is on the 20th, Mr. Elvis, of this, the American government probe.
The sanction Nigeria, right?
Yeah, they're having a probe on the 20th, and I think today is when Nicki Minaj have spoke on the in the United Nations or something like that. I'm not sure.
Nicki
So
Minaj is speaking, and none of our celebrity is speaking. Ew, Baba. Very
mm,
sad. Okay, now the probe is what is it all about, guys? ABD?
I'm not. I think is when they want to like hear from some of the parties involved. You know, especially those affected Christians and those regions, the representatives from those places. Obviously, the government will send their propagandists there, but
Exactly.
yeah, but they already know. They you know they can't deny it anymore. You should. I don't know if you watched what happened in Piers. What's his name? Piers Morgan, and how they embarrassed and insulted that government propagandist that went there and was saying there's no genocide. So it's their narrative is no longer flying, and nobody believes that. Even the
Okay,
liberal
ABD,
media, yeah,
let me ask you finally before I round up. In a
yeah.
scale 1 to 10, what's the possibility that Donald Trump will come to Nigeria as he have said?
Well, I feel like there are two things that could happen. I feel like it's either it comes, they do those targeted operations and take out those, those kind of infrastructure of these terrorists,
So
or
scale 1 to 10, what are you giving?
I will give like a 7, to be honest, because I feel like it's something they've already decided on, and and
Okay.
uh, and they are going to be there's going to be like very strong sanctions to not just the government but by targeted politicians in Nigeria.
Okay.
Mr. Najawash,
All
before
right.
you close, I will say something. If for Donald Trump to come easily, it depends on Nigerians. Because the cry of Nigeria that day was what got there. This thing has happened now. Nigeria is supposed to be crying more, especially as they do this kidnap. Every state supposed to come up with protests. Then that will energize them to come quick and easily. But as everybody silent now, that shows that nothing is happening in this country. The moment they kidnap those students, whether yesterday or day before yesterday, however, the entire country by now will have been on protest.
Nobody's
Imagine
talking. They are
20,
shaking bomb on TikTok as we are talking now. They're shaking
20
their bomb
My
for
my,
there.
25, 25
my brother, we
school
are
students,
making change
25,
with the creator. So what do you think? They won't come out.
Oh,
You know, all of them
okay.
enter a content creator.
25 school
Okay.
children are missing. Our people are there fighting over whiskey and other people and VDM and all that. So what are we going to do? You know?
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Mr. Paul, you just call me in without close. I'll give you just 3 minutes. Talk to us quickly.
Yeah,
Good evening
thank
to
you.
you.
Your 3 minutes will be enough. I just wanted to say something on what Mr. Esme did when you asked him about what the US is doing. So on Thursday, the Congress Committee on Foreign Affairs, its subcommittee on Africa, they are meeting, they are doing public hearing to hear from people. And all these agencies have been giving them all this report, including some US officials who have information in Nigeria. So, and that Catholic Bishop of Makodi, who was at the Congress sometime, I think early this year, he's going to speak on that in that hearing. So already all these latest developments since Trump made this his threat to attack those criminals, all this latest development, this kidnapping and all that of these kids and of these school children and all that, they have all this information. Then that Reverend Ezekiel Dashamo from Plateau State, I think the man may speak too if they connect him from Nigeria. So all this after this speech, when Trump made that comment, he mentioned 2 Congress members who he said should give him some more information. That's the way he put it. So those men will be on that committee, and when they gather this information, they will pass it to them. They're getting somewhere, but I don't know whether he's going to carry out an attack or not. But America, the way they do their things, when they want to strike, they will not let anybody know. They will just do it in their usual way. So we don't know yet. But whether they are aware of what is going on, they are aware. And they know that our government is completely irresponsible and they're not willing to stop this madness. So just 2 days ago or yesterday, they were busy welcoming the campees from PDP to APC. And you saw what Wike did today. So the country is collapsing. To be frank with you, Mr. Najawash and my fellow panelists, it's a problem. Let's just pray that somehow God will use the right people to intervene, and for the sake of the suffering people of Nigeria, they should restore peace. These people in power is one main way for us. Thank you.
We have clueless, wicked people in power.
All right. Very clueless, oh. Very clueless. It's very sad, very, very sad. Me, I've lost hope. Oh. I'm telling you guys, me, I just lost hope. Sometimes when I speak like this, someone will say, no, Nigel, don't talk like that. Like I say, I not be human being. You know, I see that part of the comment section say, I want it now, now, now. Yes, now. My brother, you know what they have for this country? I want to make Donald Trump come today, if they are coming. You
Yes,
know,
Nigeria, let me add this. Sorry, please. Let me just add this. If this government is not in collude with these terrorists, that capture of those gears will have made the army to just move into that Kebbi. Army has permission survey. They'll move in there. They know where these people are and start from there. At least let that be the ginger for them to move in
But
there and start dealing with this. But they will not do that because they are all in collude.
my brother,
We
you
have we
didn't.
have we have infiltrators. We have infiltrators in the army. These people
You
have
didn't.
their members in the army. Sorry,
You
this
didn't.
man that this brigadier general, they said that it is very clear that they have people who are giving them information. They attack them. They ambush them. That attack was an ambush.
Yes, you didn't hear
all right.
that they were in the school. Security forces were there and were even taking pictures with the students and left 30 minutes before those guys came. So
You can imagine.
what are we talking about? It's all a collusion. It's all a
Through
collusion.
this,
That's why the
yes,
problem is not that they can't defeat these people. The problem is
yes,
that it's an intentional thing that is happening. So that's
exactly.
why we
This people,
cannot count on you know.
this people are right. APC must go. That's the only way to have our sanity back in Nigeria. This APC they must go. They came with a real Islamist agenda. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Forget our Christian brothers who are their members. These people are they are just their servants. The main people that are running this country, they are Islamists. When you hear go and read what Islamists do in other countries, they want to take control and run the country the way they want. Different rebel groups everywhere now in the country. Different terrorist group with different names. Mahmuda, this
Different
one, that one.
terrorist group. You are right. Different terrorist group. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Now, wow. And the funny part now is that more Nigerians are not talking. I'm not even talking about Nigerians on ground now. Even online, they are not talking.
It's because
You can
And
imagine
the
now.
people
because
acting like
everything
this, I don't
because
say,
because everything is centered around Lagos and Abuja. They are waiting
You
for it
know,
to happen in Lagos and
Nigerian
Abuja.
watch, Nigerian watch. You know, I've not spoken about Tinubu for a long time. If you know this Tinubu very well, Tinubu is a bigot. He has a way of dividing people. He will use money. Those people you think that may even speak. That is why you are shocked that people like Wole Soyinka are not talking. Pastor Debo, they're not. He has used money to close their mouth that they will not speak and they see what is going on. So that is his style. That is the style he used in running Lagos for 8 years. When he left, he continued that way. He will divide people with money and order. Nobody will talk. You can imagine Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, the woman who is so wealthy, a singer, a hip hop artist who's supposed to be enjoying herself. She's now concerned about Nigeria. Maybe she has seen pictures and she has had people who have been telling her and say she wants to use her own popularity to speak now. She went to the UN today. I've not read. I saw I've seen where she was on the UN. She was speaking, but I didn't. I've not played it yet. I said I will play it. She spoke today at the UN to address this issue of Christian killing, not just in Nigeria, maybe other places as well. But our own celebrities, some of them will not talk because some of them are being patronized by government. They are getting patronage from government, from these government officials. Our country is going, it's really going. To be frank with you, all we are seeing is subterfuge. It's just fake. All that we see in the country is just fake. The country is collapsing. People are really
But they
suffering in the village areas. Some villages in Nigeria, particularly in that our northern part, have been taken over by these people. They have taken it over completely. The people are even serving them, paying tax to them, cropping for them, farming for them. And yet we still have a government.
all right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Paul. I appreciate you all for coming in to put your voice to this. Let's continue to do what we can. I wish we have more people dedicating themselves to talk about what is affecting us. It's terrible. It's really terrible because these people they are beheading or buying or whatever are not from your family. Some of us can just easily move on and see it as a normal thing. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you very much, everyone that came into the panel today. Mr. Alabo, we don't close. Okay, you have 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. Unmute yourself. I just talked to. I need to go now. Good evening to you
Thank
once
you,
again.
Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you.
Yes,
Good
sir.
evening, sir. I don't know, network really worried me because they rode the drive. That was well. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for today. Nigerians, I just want to remind every one of us, you think it's happening in the north today, it not concern you. It's so sad. I look at what is happening in Nigeria, and everyone, go to Facebook, go to TikTok, go to all the social media where you see Nigeria, even in the WhatsApp group. It's about bolo, things that are not, that will not add any value to the country. Imagine a country where they picked, that is the figure they gave us. You know, in the north, most of those students don't even have parents. Their parents might be in Kafanshan. They are there going to school. So people don't even have the number. They are telling you 24, but it's more than that. We know our country. They pick somebody because it's not in Lagos. It is not in Port Harcourt. It's not happening in Ibadan. Everybody are moving on. Now, Juju, they take to Nigeria. Me, I don't understand if they are ruling us with spiritual forces. Everyone are just moving on. A whole general is being taken out, and they do it publicly. Our government try to hide it, but because the video and the picture circulating, up till now, as I'm talking to you, there is no any proper official message from Tinubu. What is happening? Do you know in US, terrorists will pick a general, ambush a general and take, and everywhere is quiet. They will pick, as they give us the number of 24 students, Harbour Nigerians. Who do us this one now? Don't say you know concern you, he go reach your door. And when he reach your door, you will cry out and you will not find anybody. Don't speak. Because it has become a culture. It's happening in Sokoto. That is why today, all the buying that is going, the Christian genocide that the northern are suffering, the middle belt are going through, and people in Connaught, when we're talking about Castina, what Christians are going through, you will see somebody who is enjoying his a SC church in Lagos, and all of them that they have not seen anything will come and be telling people that there is nothing like genocide, that is our resources that US are coming for. Do you know how many resources that US is taking from Nigeria as we are speaking? Do you know the deal? Tell Tinubu to tell you how many US company, the things that US is taking. What resources do you think they are? I just want.
Okay, Mr. Alabo, now you messed your audio up again by yourself, so we need to go now. Thank you very much, everybody. Now God bless you now. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Please press on the like button to share for those of you listening to us. And thank you very much, everyone. Right there, nobody actually called in today, or someone called in. I missed the call. But tomorrow is another day. Mother of Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. Appreciate you always. Thanks for always being there for us. Thank you very much, Abu Azim, my brother. Appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you, Ifo. Thank you, Adelaja Ogumbiyi. Appreciate you, sir. Anthony Ola. Thank you, Black Panther, my brother. Thank you, my wonderful people. Love Maduka. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Micah Kimbari. Appreciate you. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Stella Masevedo. Thank you, my people. Now God will bless you now. Then we also have Victor Renabos. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Debsy right there with us. Thank you very much. God bless every one of you right there. Please press on the like and help us to share before you leave. We've come to the end of this broadcast, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night and bye for now.
right. Yes.
Oh, Totsu, we were sad and I won't if we will. No, yeah. Oh, Totsu, we were sad and I won't if we will. No, yeah. Oh, Totsu, we were sad and I won't if we will. No, yeah. Oh, Totsu, we were sad and I won't if we will. No, yeah. It's all I'm walking in your
There's power here tonight.
Know yourself. If you're barrel or yet, what's up?
What you say?
Jesu no ke okpame na wapi okpame no bina egekpe mo egekpa wasere o awase ni mu yo be no ma egekpiya mo Jesu no ke okpame na wapi okpame no bina egekpe mo Osavenera o me wentinga igi wentinegbe o we me